This conference will now be recorded.
Have you all seen ads on Facebook? I'm sure you would have seen it, right? When you browsing in a web in Facebook or Instagram, definitely you would have come across some kind of an advertisement that is displayed on Facebook marketing. So today we will learn from a business point of view, how can you advertise on Facebook? Before I tell you about on Facebook advertisement, just a minute, hold on.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Sorry, I was on call. So before I start Facebook advertisement, you should know these two factors. See, many people have done MCQs very well. You were able to answer most of the questions. Why? Because you paid attention in the class and you were noting down probably. Okay. So whatever I teach you, whichever slide I show you, please note that there can always be possibility of me giving you some kind of a MCQ. Okay. So be very concentrating on the class. So the two things, one is organic reach, the other one is inorganic reach. Now you might ask, what is the difference between organic and inorganic? As you see on the screen, what does it says? Organic reach is a total number of unique people who were shown your post through a unpaid distribution. When you put a post in your Facebook profile, or when you upload a video in YouTube, when you put any tweet in a Twitter, you're not paying any money, right? Everything is free for you. So without spending money, you're able to show your post to many people. That is called as organic reach. What is inorganic reach? They are the one where you have to spend money to show your own post. Okay, now why do you think you need to pay money to show your product or services to the public? I'll tell you, because when you put a post in your Facebook profile, only your friends will know. But if you want more than your friends to know about your product or services, they want to know what exactly you're selling, and you want to reach out above your friend request or a family list, like maybe someone living in different places, different state, different countries, different cities. How are you going to show your product to them? How will you sell that product to them? The only possible for you is to advertise. But when you have to advertise, you can only do it through payment, because advertisement is not free of cost, and that kind of a reach is called as inorganic reach. So you pay money to showcase your product to a larger set of people who is outside your network, which is also called as inorganic marketing. Organic marketing is the one whom you can show your product or service within your reach, where you don't have to spend money, and that is called as organic reach. As I go on, okay, look at it. Facebook makes most of the money through advertisement. So it will make people to advertise is in such a way that Facebook starts making money. So it is understood that there is something called as Facebook algorithm. Okay. So anybody knows what is that Facebook algorithm does? Last class I have explained. Even in the MCQ it was there. Facebook uses an algorithm, and that algorithm is called as what? Anybody remembers it? Anyone? What is the name of the algorithm that face? Very good, very good, very good. It is rank. Excellent. Good, Surya. Okay. Now, what does this face algorithm plans is that if you have 100 friends in your friends list, today you have put a photo in your Facebook. Okay, can you tell me how many people will actually see your post? Can you tell me? You assume that you have 100 friends. Today you have put a photo in your Facebook, some product photo. How many of them will actually see your post? So one Jamil is saying all of them. Sanjeev is telling 100. Okay, 50, 100, 10 to 15. Okay, Sham is almost there. Only 4 to 6% of your friends will get to see. That's it. That's how the algorithm is designed, such a way that it may not show your product or services to all of your friends only. So if you want to show to all of your friends outside your friends network, outside the cities, state, country, what are you supposed to do? You are forced to advertise in Facebook. There is no other option. And in return, what you do, you pay money to Facebook, and Facebook makes money. That is the entire business strategy of a Facebook. And we are not thinking from a public point of view, we are thinking from a business point of view, how to make best use of Facebook features, how to advertise is what you're going to learn in this class. Okay, so now you got the understanding why that there is no option for anyone, but they have to advertise in Facebook itself. If you observe on the screen, it is very surprising. If you put a video, only 8.7% of the people will actually see your video. Status 5.8, links 5.3, and photos only 3.7%. Means of every 100 people, only 3 to 4 people will actually see your post. That's all, without paying money. But if you pay money, you will get to advertise. Okay, now I'll show you in Facebook how does an advertisement look like. Any idea how does a Facebook advertisement look like? Now I'm in my personal account. I'm just going through this. Okay, tell me if this is an advertisement. Gautam Kunwat. Okay, this is a post which he has put over here. Can you tell me whether is this an advertisement or not? Am I seeing, is this an advertisement? Okay, Sanjeev says yes. Abhishek says yes. Okay, fine. Let me give you some more example. RV institutions, one of yours. Now, tell me whether is this an advertisement? Okay, so you are saying it's advertisement. How about this magic agency? Please understand, any post that comes with a word sponsored, any time a post which comes with a word sponsored is an advertisement. The first one which I showed you, Gautam Kunwat, is just a regular post. The one which I showed you, RV institution, is a regular post. But the one which I showed you, magic agency, this is an advertisement. How do I know this is an advertisement? If you observe here, can you see there is something called as sponsored. Any post that is associated with sponsored is an advertisement. Prajwal, you're correct. If I go scroll down, Raghunath Shivatsava, no, it's not, it's a regular one. Okay, if I scroll down, now something called packet, PACKT. Now, can you tell me whether this is an advertisement or not? And now everybody will say, because you're learning with me. Why? Because this post has something to do with sponsored. If I scroll down, okay, there's something cricket, hindustantimes.com. This is a regular post. Film companion, this is also regular post. Okay, these are all regular. Jatan Shah, what is it? This is an advertisement because it is a sponsored. See how people are actually advertising it. Okay, so okay, I'll just take this examples. We will do the same thing in our class, which will be useful. Just wait a minute. I'm doing something which will help you out in some time. You might be thinking, what is he doing it? Okay, so you might not understand now. Just hold on for us, well, a second. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay. And there are two ways where you can actually do advertisement. One is called as news feed ad. The next one is called as right column ad. What is this right column ad or a news feed ad? A news feed ad where you saw right now in the center of the your Facebook profile, okay, or your news feed. Where is this right column ad? When I go to my right column ad on the right side, do you observe this something called as sponsored? And you have it in a smaller size. One is free PowerPoint templates, the other one is Google become a job under thing. So if you open up your Facebook, you will get to see two ways where you can advertise. One, this side of it, which is called as a right column ad, and what you see in the center is called as a news feed ad. I made it very clear. So now question is, how do you advertise it? And that is what I'm going to show it to you. Okay. Before I tell you how to advertise on Facebook, if you can take a picture or can draw this, it will be good for you. There is a structure and you have to follow this structure step by step to create that huge advertisement. Your structure always begins with a campaign, and after every campaign there is a you can have multiple ad set. Under each ad set you can have multiple advertisement. Okay, I will not confuse you at this point of time. Let us go one by one, and then you will have then you can combine all the steps and understand what I'm explaining it to you. First, what I will do is I'll explain what is this campaign. A campaign is nothing but it comes with an objective. What is this objective? Is an objective, okay, is nothing but Facebook is asking you, what is the intention of you creating an advertisement? Why do you want to create your advertisement? What is your goal? What is your end results you want? So it is asking you your objective, and Facebook is wants even more clarity. So that objectives has been classified into three types. One is called as awareness, second one is called consideration, third one is called conversion. What each one does: if your product is new, nobody is aware about your product or service, you just started to advertise in Facebook and nobody has any idea about it, then you would tell Facebook, my objective of creating advertisement is awareness. That's a point one. Some people are already aware about your product and services. You want them to look for the futures, try for a software trial, or want to buy because they already know about your product or services. Then you would go for consideration. If the customer is already in the final stage, he has done all the research about you, he just wants to buy the product, then you would go for last option, which is called as conversion. So you have to decide on which cycle is your customer. Is he already aware of it? Is he a repeated customer, or he's a new customer who has no idea about your product? It is how you have to decide. Okay, based on the objective you decide, it will give you more options. How? I'll explain it to you. First, what I will do, I will go to my Facebook and I will advertise. How do I advertise this? Next to my name there is a plus sign over here. I click on plus sign, just like when I told you how to create a page. And now I'm going to show you how we created a group, how we created an event. And today I'm going to show you how to do an advertisement. There's something called AD. The minute I click on AD, another page will open up, and then there is something called as it will load the ads manager. Choose a campaign objective. Remember, I told you first thing is your campaign. It is asking you for an objective. In this, I told you how many objectives are there? Three objectives. One is awareness, second is consideration, third one is conversion. Based on what you select, you get more options. Since we are doing for the first time and nobody knows about our product and services, I should go for awareness. The minute I decide I have to go for awareness, under the awareness I have two more options. One is called brand awareness, the other one is called as reach. For time being, let's make it simple. I will go for the first option, which is called as branding awareness. Okay, and then I will click on continue. So campaign name. So first thing what it'll ask me, what is that my campaign name is all about. My campaign name is something, say I want to advertise something called as Excel dashboard course. So this is what I want to sell. Okay, it's called or let me make it simple. For time being, I'll just type digital marketing course. So in that way, nothing to worry. So my campaign name, I can sell a particular product or I can sell whole company. For example, you have started a company for this business. You want to do branding for your business, whole business you can type. So for example, I can also just start off saying NICT company. I want to do branding about my company, or I just want to do advertisement on a particular course which I'm selling in my company, which is nothing but digital marketing course. If at all you're doing with me, or after this, if you want to do the same thing as what I am doing. Once you get the practice, then try out different products, companies, services later. So just do what exactly I show you. So then what happens is you get better at it and there won't be any confusion about it. Okay, so first what you did is campaign name. What I will do over here, I will put it over here. I think I'll just increase this font. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so first what did I do? I selected a campaign. What campaign did I select? I selected awareness. Under the awareness, what did I select? Brand awareness. Okay, what campaign name did I give, which is called as digital marketing course. Okay, so this is very simple. I have created a digital marketing course. Next, I scroll down, special ad categories, campaign details, all that I don't need at this point of time. A/B test is also I don't need at this point of time. I'll scroll down, nothing to do about it. All I did is I just selected campaign name, that is a digital marketing course, and I will click on this button which is called as next in the right bottom you have something called next button. You click on next. Uh, Companion name can be named also the company. Yes, correct. Campaign name, you can advertise your whole company, or you can advertise a single product or services that you do it under the company. Tomorrow, if I want to advertise, say, um, some boutique shop, I can name the campaign name as the entire boutique shop itself. Okay, so that's it about campaign. I told you under each campaign I can have something called as ad set. For that, I need to put a name. If you look into my Facebook ad structure, what did I tell you? Campaign awareness, that is the objective is what we have set. Now, under each campaign, what I said, there is something called as ad set. For that, I need to put a name for this also. So I will put over here ad set name. Say, for example, January publicity, just for my reference. So the ad name is called as January publicity. So I go here. So it is called as January publicity. Okay. Under the ad set, what all it comes? See, under the campaign, there was only something called as objective, where you created an awareness, correct? But under the ad set, what all comes into picture? Let us see. This is ad set name. Under the publicity ad set, what all you have? If you look at my ad structure on the right side, what do you have? You have something called schedule, you have something called budget, you have something called bidding, you have something called targeting, you have something called as placement. So many things will come under ad set. So let me put over here targeting, budget. What is this all? I'll explain. Bidding, placement. Okay, what else was there? Schedule. So all these things will come under ad set, and ad set comes under campaign. So that is like a tree over here. Okay, so what is the difference between a campaign and they're all same? It is just that broken the data into step by step. That's all. Okay, for example, assume that I have a chocolate shop. Okay, the chocolate shop is called as Bliss Chocolates. Okay, now Bliss Chocolates sell dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate. Assume like that. Okay, I want to create a campaign for, say, Valentine's Day, which is coming up. I want to do some advertisement for my company. So what I will do is, my campaign name is Valentine's Day. Okay, under the campaign, I'll create one ad set one, which only talks about dark chocolate. I'll create one more ad set under the campaign only, where I will talk about white chocolate. Then I'll create one more ad set where I will talk about milk chocolate. So what I'm doing is I'm segregating my products under the campaign. Okay. Then what I will do, under each ad set one, which talks about dark chocolate, I told you under each ad set I can have multiple ads. So my ad one will tell about I'm giving 30% off on dark cake. Under ad set one only, my second ad talks about 40% off on dark candies, like that. Now under ad set 2, which talks about white chocolate, I'll have only one ad under ad set, which talks about like 50% off on milk candies. So this is how I segregate it. If I have more products, but the campaign name will be same. Here, campaign name will be same for this also. For this also, it will be same. But ad sets are different. Under each ad set, I can have multiple different ads. Okay, you might get confusing at this point of time. It's okay. You just leave it at this point of time. Just focus on particular. But anybody understood this concept? Anybody understood this concept? Okay, then not a problem. Right now, what I'm showing you is we will only create one campaign. Under that, we will create only one ad set. Under that, we'll only create one ad. And the campaign name is digital marketing course. And under that, what I'm saying is I'm going to do publicity only for Jan. And I'll create only one ad, which I'm giving 30% off. Tomorrow, I might create one more campaign. The campaign name is only digital marketing course. Ad set will be February publicity. And probably that time I'll give some 70% discount. That is my campaign in February. So depends upon my planning. Right now what I'm doing is I'm only creating one campaign, one ad set and one ad. Okay, so in that my campaign I had only one thing called objective, which is awareness, and I created a campaign name which is called as digital marketing course. Okay, and then you have one ad set only, and that ad set name is Jan publicity. Under the ad set you have so many other things. In campaign you had only objective. Here you will have targeting, budgeting, bidding, placement and schedule. Now what is all this? Let's go into my PPT. Budget is nothing but it's the maximum amount of money you're willing to pay for a month. See, I told you advertisement is not free of it, right? You have to pay money. So Facebook is asking how much is your pocket money? What exactly is your budget? Based on that, it will work. It's just like that, right? If you pay more money, Facebook will give you more returns. If you pay less, it will give you less returns. So it is asking you how much money are you ready to pay so that I am ready to work for that much money, that much of time and money. Bidding, okay, I will not explain at this point of time, just leave it for time being. Ad schedule. What is schedule? When you want your ad to be displayed. Dipti, I'll just check that first. Let me explain and then I will look into your Facebook. Ad schedule. And remember, you should have created a business page. If you have not created a business page, you will not get this advertisement. Okay. Ad schedule. What is ad schedule? When you want your ad to be displayed, means you want your ad to be displayed on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. You want your ad to be displayed at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. It is asking you the time and the date you want your ad to be displayed, and that is called as schedule. Ad placement. Where you want your ad to be displayed. You want your ad to be displayed in the center of the Facebook profile or on the right side or in the Instagram or inside the video or inside a messenger or inside a stories. Where you want your advertisement to be displayed, you have to be specific to the Facebook. And finally, targeting. Where you want to advertise, to whom you want to advertise to. You want to advertise to Bombay people, Delhi people, Hyderabad people, Chennai people, Jainagar people, Banshankari people. Where do you think they are located? What age category? 18, 20, 30, 40 years of the people. Whom do you want to target? Do you want to target only men and women or both? So that is what is the meaning of target, to whom, placement, where you want to, schedule, when you want to, budget, how much money you have. All these factors you need to define it before you start advertising. Is this clear? Schedule is when you want to display, morning, afternoon, evening, night, when you want to display. So we'll go one by one and understand in where all you can. Okay, fine. So under the ad set, first thing only it has asked me for your budget and schedule. Okay, in the budget you have two types of it. One is called daily budget, the other one is called as lifetime budget. Okay, so now first thing only they're asking for budget. You know what is budget, right? How much money are you willing to pay? In this, again, you have something called as daily budget. The other one is called as lifetime. What is the difference between daily and a lifetime budget? Now, if you tell Facebook, boss, my budget for this advertisement is rupees 100 only, and you want to run this ad for 5 days. So tell me how much will you have to pay to Facebook? Daily, if your budget is 100 rupees and you are running it for 5 days, that means you will be charged rupees 500, because every day you have to pay 100. So it will become 500. But if you select lifetime and if your budget is rupees 100 and you want to run this ad for 5 days, now tell me you will be charged how much? You're running ad only for 5 days. Why 365? Praveen, Prarthana, correct. You'll be only charged 100. Lifetime means for entire 5 days only. You'll be charged rupees 100 for the entire 5 days. That means in a day, how much you're charged? So understood what is the difference between a lifetime budget and a daily budget? Lifetime means not forever till you die. It is amount of days you have specified, that is a lifetime. So this is how a lifetime and budget, and I will tell, it depends upon your business strategy, depends upon the money you're willing to spend. You can either choose a daily budget or a lifetime budget. It is in your hands. For class purpose, what I'm telling you is select lifetime budget, and let us assume that we will put how much of money we are ready to spend is 5,000 rupees. Okay, and we are not going to pay, but just for class purpose I'm putting 5,000 rupees. Next, what does it say is schedule. Okay, so schedule is what I have to take care of it. So we have put budget is how much, we have put a lifetime, and we have put rupees 5,000. Okay, now we have to go for schedule. Schedule is the day and the time. Say, let's say we are going to do this ad for 5 days. Okay, and we will run this ad from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Assume like that. So what I have to do? So January, let me start on January 17th, and for 5 days means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. January 21st, 5 days, and I want to start at 9 a.m. This also will be 6 p.m. Okay, so that is what I want to schedule it. So basically I want to advertise from 17th Jan to 21st Jan. This is my strategy. All right, so this is what is a schedule. I was able to do it. All right. Once you do, there's something called as show more option. So let me see what is this show more option. There is something called as run ad all the time. What do you mean by run ad all the time means? That means from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, start time is 9 a.m. and end time is 6 p.m. on February 21st. It will finish off. But that means even in the midnight, my ad will be running. 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, it will be running. And what is the use if my store is closed? And sometimes during the lunchtime, the crowd is actually reduced. All right, have you seen, right? If I go to my Facebook Insight of my business page, you have seen last class, Facebook Insight. If I go to my NICT Computer Education, if I go to Facebook Insight and I want to see what is the active people actually get into my business page or watch it or what kind of crowd. All right, so let me see people. Not people, stories, videos, event. Time, look at the time. From somewhere by 3 o'clock, 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. Hardly there's any activity, a crowd that is happening. Why should I advertise during this time? Waste of money, right? So what I will tell Facebook is, Facebook, please do not advertise 24 by 7. I will give you the day and time. Only on those particular time and day, run my advertisement. So there's something called ad schedule. There's a button which is called as edit. I click on edit, run ads on a schedule. Here, Monday I want from 6 a.m. to 10, then again from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, these number of hours. So click and drag, that's it. Where Thursday, so many number of hours. So wherever blue I am selecting, only there my ad will run. And I am assuming that whenever my ad is running, there's a good crowd on Facebook. So I get maximum benefit. This will only come with the experience. More and more when you start advertising on Facebook, you will understand when to advertise, where to advertise, how to advertise, all that. I'm showing you all the options are available. Not necessary you have to utilize this option, but I'm showing you in future if you work in a company and you're asked to do some customization, this is how you do a kind of an advertisement. So on Monday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. my ad will run. Then my ad will stop. Then again by 5 p.m. it'll pick up and then it'll go up to 10 p.m. So that is the meaning of ad scheduling, customizing it. Is it clear how I have explained? Okay, good. So what we'll do is we'll just take a 5 minutes break. We'll come back by 4 o'clock and I'll explain the other things. So wait, 5 minutes, we'll take a break. To start the class, just type 1 to check if all of you are here or not. It says 77 people are on attendance. So just type 1 to check how many people are actually live. Or simply put up the system and not really, because today is very important. You're learning something new. Next 3-4 classes we're going to learn more about this advanced version. We're going to go in depth. So if you're missing the main first class only, very difficult. Okay, good. And I think 90% of the people are there in the audience who are listening to me. All right, so we understood about scheduling. I'll scroll down. There is something called as audience. Audience is nothing but targeting, means to whom do you want to advertise. I scroll down. What does it say? Location. Location, what does it say? India. See, if I have to advertise whole of India, then I need to have a good money. I don't have that much of money, and I have an institute only in these places. That is, I want to advertise only in Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. Only these 4 places I want to advertise. So what I will do, I don't want whole of India. So I'll just take my cursor. Right side you have some option which is called as edit. Click on edit. Whole of India is being seen. Take to the right side of it. There's a cross mark over here. Click on it. Now the whole map is visible for you. But I am not going to go for whole world or whole country. I am only going to the places which I have mentioned over here: Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. So what I will do, there is an option which is called as search location. I click on this search location and I will simply type Bangalore. I get Bangalore, Karnataka, India, which is a city. I click on it. A whole of Bangalore gets selected. Next, again I click here, I will go for Chennai. Again the whole of Chennai. And next I have Hyderabad. Again I will go here for Mumbai. Click. So 4 places have been selected. If I want to see all the places at one shot, there's a plus or minus over here. So I'll just make it zoom out. You get to see the 4 places which I have marked. I will only go for Bangalore for time being. See, I don't need such a huge radius of Bangalore because I have only one institute in Jayanagar, assume. Then what I have to do is, there is something called Bangalore, Karnataka, but entirely it says 25 miles. There's no use for me. I click on it. I don't need 25 miles. I can use this meter, which can go up to 50 miles, or I can go up to 10 miles. So let me go to the nearest or the lowest distance, and I am only covering this much of area in Bangalore. Same thing, if I go to Chennai, okay, I don't want to say half of it is in the sea. What is the use? So I bring it to 10. Same thing, Hyderabad. Say Hyderabad is a big city. I will cover for 12 miles. I can even type it. It will pick up 12 miles. It's not taking it, so you can even reduce it. And Mumbai is a very big city. I'll go for more, so maybe 30 miles. So I can adjust based on the distance, and it will reach out to those many people who are accessing Facebook around this particular area or the distance about it. So that is Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. Now if I want to go back to Bangalore, I just click on this Bangalore. When I click on this Bangalore, I have small institute in Nelmangla. Unfortunately, the 10 miles of Bangalore is not covering up Nelmangla. Then what do I do? There's an option which is called as a drop pin, where in a customized way, I can just drag and drop there where Facebook will select. How? I'll show you. There's a option over here which is called as drop pin. Click on the drop pin. There's a balloon kind of thing that comes up on your screen. Take it and place it exactly on Nelmangla. Now even Nelmangla is been selected, but there is a matching over here. It is overlaps. Why to waste money when it is overlapping? So what I will do, this entire Nelmangla, I'll reduce the radius of the distance. This is 13 some coordinates of Nelmangla. I go here, click on the 10 miles. Now for this I can even just go for 1 mile. 1 mile will be two less, maybe 3 miles of Nelmangla. So this 3 miles. So that is an option which is called as a drop pin. And if I want to select whole state, entire Kerala, that is also possible. I can just go here, search location. I can just type Kerala, entire state I can select. See, entire state of Kerala I can get selected. Even the whole of country I can select. For example, if I select Sri Lanka, whole country. See, whole country it has been selected. Okay, but I'm not stupid enough to do all that. I just showed you it is possible. I don't want Kerala and I don't want Sri Lanka. Then of course the money is also very high about it. There is something called blocking also you can do. What is this blocking is, assume that I had a store in Kolkata, but I have closed it. So anyone from Kolkata, I do not want them to see my advertisement. So I want to block only a city called Kolkata. How do I do it? All in green in color, and there's an option which is called include. I click on it. There's an option which is called as exclude. I click on exclude, and here I will type Kolkata. And you get to see red in color. So anyone in from that particular area accessing Facebook, they may never get to see my advertisement. So I'm saving money, time and everything. So that is way I can exclude over here. So I can, what all I did for time being, I added location, I changed the distance, right? What all I did, distance I can change. Then I can do a drop in, I can block, I can add, so many things I can do under the target option. So I was able to understand based on the target. Scroll down, I have something called as age factor. So I will want to show, advertise for the people who are 20 plus and up to 40 years of age. That is my 50 at least. Gender, both men and women will do digital marketing. Okay, so that is something which I have to note down over here. Age is between 20 to 50 and gender both men and women I have selected. We have done all this. Scroll down. Now placement. What is placement? Placement, I told you, depends upon where you want to advertise, in the center or in the right, in the Instagram, in the mobile, in the stories, or in the messenger, inside the video. Where do you want to actually advertise is called as a placement. You don't have to go through all that headache. You want Facebook only to see wherever it is appropriate to advertise, then you would go for automatic placement, which is recommended. But you're very particular, you want to advertise for in this field only, then you would go for something called as manual placement. When I click on manual placement, you get so many options. You want to advertise on the feed? Yes. You want it on the stories? You can. In stream videos, okay, or you want it in messenger, or you want it on apps and sites. Where do you want to advertise? So you can just check it, uncheck it, check it, uncheck it, and place it exactly. And right side, this is how it will show if you're going to advertise on those platforms. I scroll down, you have more options over here. Click on it. Not required. So these are all the places you want to make changes. You can think about it. Okay, you want to advertise with Facebook and Instagram, Messenger, but you don't want all that headache. You want Facebook to handle everything. Then you have an option which is called as automatic placement, which I also recommend you to keep it with respect to automatic only. Why you have to go so in depth? Then what happens if you're very conservative? There are chances that you might lose out the potential customers and you may not get the right results. So try to be as broad as possible, but not too broad. You have to make sure you are advertising to the right people, for which you should know the right audience behind it. For time being, let's just go for the placement as automatic placement. So then I will go over here. So I'm not done anything. I will just say it is automatic. I'll scroll down. So then everything is done. All I have to do is there's an option which is called as next. So finally, we completed campaign. We completed ad set. Okay, now what are we doing? Finally, we have reached a place where we have to create advertisement. Okay. Sir, how will Facebook know the people profile location to show ad? Facebook will know each and everything, okay, based on what you have fed, your age, your gender, based on your messages, based on your friends, based on what you interact, based on your likes, shares, comments, replies. It has an algorithm to decide where you are. It will also check if you are accessing internet from so and so location. It will know that you are from this Jayanagar, Bangalore, Hyderabad. It will know. And if, for example, you check in into a hotel, you will write some reviews, right? So it knows that you have been into that hotel and you like that kind of a food. You go to a movie, write a review, you do a check-in status, and see, I'm into digital marketing. So what I would do, I would be browsing my YouTube on digital marketing, or I will be going through Facebook, liking a page, sharing a page, commenting on it. All those things are tracked and recorded, and it will know that my age, gender, language. It will also know who's my father, mother, how I'm connected, how my friends are, everything. It will have an algorithm to understand. It's like an artificial intelligence. It will know each and everything, and it'll also collect information from Amazon, Flipkart, at eBay, or YouTube, or cricket websites. Any browsing I do, it starts collecting information through the cookie IDs that is stored in my browsing history. Completely, it will have information about you. Even Google will have information about you. So in that way, you cannot escape. All these things will be stored and recorded. Okay, even if you're not so active but your friends are active in Facebook, it will somehow connect with you. How do you think Facebook will say recommended friends? You might know this friend, your friend's birthday, your friend. All that is nothing but artificial intelligence. Okay, so all those information will be fed into Facebook algorithm. Now you are coming into ad. Okay, of course you need to create a ad name. Okay, I'm going to say I'm going to give a 30% off ad I want to do. So I will go here. My ad name will be 30% off. You can write whatever description you want. That is fine, not a problem. Okay, this is for your reference only. It will not be visible to public. See, so far, whatever campaign you did, whatever ad set you did, placement, scheduling, targeting, budgeting, all those things will not be visible to public. So it is only for your internal reference on with respect to Facebook. It will not even know how much money you're spending, to whom you're targeting. But when you do anything in advertisement column, everything will be visible to public. So whatever you do from now onwards will be visible to public. So let me go and explain what all under the ad name. So you created an ad name. Identity is nothing but your company business page. So this is where your business page will come into picture. All right, and then there's something called as ad setup. Okay, under the ad setup, you have 6 elements. One is called as text, second is called as image, third is called as headline, fourth is called as URL, fifth is called as description, and sixth is called as CTA. You know what is CTA, right? What is the full form of CTA? Anyone? Very good. Call to action. Why it looks like only Prajwal is there in the class? Yeah, Anusha, yeah, correct. So I'll just show you one more example over here. This is how a typical ad will look like. This is how a typical ad will look like. Above the image, whatever the information you have written is called as a text, and below that information, which is called as an image, and below the image you see URL dot the video marketing platform, the bold in color. This is the headline, and below the headline you see 2 lines, that is the description, and below the description you see some URL wistia.com, that is a URL, and finally you have a button over here which is called as call to action. All 6 elements put together will actually form an advertisement. Okay, so that's what I showed you in the beginning of the class. What I did, I took a snapshot like this, correct? Uh, okay, I can again go back. I'll show you the real advertisement. Mm, just a minute. Okay, scroll down, but maybe I won't get to see the same advertisement. Hmm. The above the this thing, this is called as text. So you can write how much your information you want on the text. Number one. Second is the middle one, where you can put an image or you can put a video. So in this they have put a video about it. Second element. Third element, successgyan.com URL. Fourth element, the headline itself they have put a price ₹99 only. Fifth element below that, can you see description? And finally you have the sixth one, which is called as learn more button. Okay, so that is what is an advertisement. So let us see how can we put all those 6 elements over here. First, under the ad setup, it is asking for a format. Means, do you want a single image in your advertisement or you want a video in your advertisement? Since you're doing for the first time, I'll say I want a single video. Okay, I will scroll down. Okay, it says media. I don't want this media. I'll delete or remove all. I want something called add media. Click on add media. Then you have add video or add image. I want to add an image. I told you, right? So I want to click on add an image. I have done it in previous time, so that's why I'm getting so many images over here. If you have your own image in your desktop, you can go for upload. In case, okay, so you can choose what image you want. I'll select this image. Okay, images. I'll select this image. Click on next. It's not a problem. It will be suitable for all the placements. Click on done. So I have selected a image. Okay. So that is the first element I have done. Image is done. Now above the image, I want to write some information. Now this is called as primary text. So here I will write what I want. So I will write, are you looking for promotions? Do you want to earn money by from home? I will say learn digital marketing course at NICT. So that is nothing but a text. So it just depends upon my marketing skill, how I want to advertise and what I want to advertise. I will write a good information. I want to convince them that why they should join this course. See, in that, this guy, see, I'll show you how much he has written. See, this is what big story has written in the text. I've only written 3 lines. So it depends upon what you want to write and how you want to convince people. So that is a primary text. So that is also done. Very easy. 1 or 2 times you do, then everything else remains same. And next, you have add a website URL. Yes, I want to put a website URL. Click here and I will put a headline as learn digital marketing course at 30% off. Remember the ad name, 30% off. So headline is over. So I can go here and type done. All small things. Then there's a description. I will say 25 plus modules, more information about the product. Okay, 3 months program with internship, get trained by industry experts. Okay, that is what I will write over here, and I will say limited offer, early bird, means first come first serve, or limited seats available. I can write any description to make sure people will join it. So description is also done. URL, website URL. So I will put https://www.nicteducation.com. That's all. So URL is also done. Finally, call to action button. I'll scroll down. Call to action button is there. So there's something called no button. I will go for apply now, listen now, contact, download. Just for education, I can go for learn more. You've got a button over here, something called as learn more. So all 6 are there. Text, which is above the image. Second is the image. Below the image, nicteducation.com. Fourth one, learn digital marketing course at 30%. Then there's a learn more button. This is what I have done. All the 6 elements I have done. So this completes my advertisement. What all information I did. First, what I did under the ad creative, I selected a media, which is an image. Then under the primary text, I wrote information. I clicked on add a website URL. I put my headline. Then I put my description. Then I put my website URL, scroll down, and then I put my call to action button. And this is how it looks. And this is how it looks on Instagram. My advertisement will look exactly like a draft in other. If I want to see other view more variations, it will give me all the possibility in Facebook feeds. This is it. In Facebook video, I'll get to see this. Stories, you will get to see like this. Okay, so different places how your advertisement will be seen is shown over here like a draft. But if you want uh, a desktop version, if you want to see in desktop how does it look like, I'll show you that also. Okay, it will show in different way like this. This completes your Facebook advertisement. After all of it, you have an option which is called as publish. When you click on publish, then a box will open up where you need to fill up your credit card or a debit card or a net banking details, and after which your payment will start deducting because your advertisement becomes live based on the date and the time you have put over here. So this is something completes your advertisement. I am not clicking on this green button because my credit card has been attached to it. So in case if I click on it, there are chances that they can take away my money because I put 5,000 rupees as a lifetime. So I'm not clicking on it, but I'm taking you till the end of it for you to see. And there is an option which is called review over here. When you click on review, it will give me all the summary of what all I have done. See, this is how it looks from a mobile point of view. How does it look from a desktop point of view? I click on desktop point of view. See, same thing. NICT Computer Education sponsored. This is a text. This is an image, URL, headline. Below headline is description and learn more. This is how my advertisement will look when people are actually browsing like this. Like this. If you see, text, video, Accenture.com is URL, security experts needed is a headline, join us is a description, and a learn more is a URL. Exactly the same thing I have shown it to you how to do it. You can change it. You can change it. That's not a problem. If you don't want to learn more, you can always change it. So I can click on edit. I can scroll over here and instead of learn more, you want contact us. You can change. Click on review. See, contact us. Anything, anybody has any doubts? Did you understand? Please type yes if you have understood. Okay, maybe too many things in the mind today, too many things I've explained, but only when you actually start working on your Facebook ads, you will be able to understand and go through my video again one by one slowly. Anybody has any doubts, we can always discuss on Wednesday. I'm stopping here, okay, because I don't want to continue further and confuse you more. Anybody have not understood, ask me, I can explain one more time. Any one particular step you have missed, I will be able to. Already Rakshita left so fast. Okay, so anything, let me know. Any doubts you have? We will continue this in other few more classes, and probably I'll show you different objectives. I'll show you different media. I'll show you different way of advertising, different way of targeting people. This is just a basic thing. As we go on, you will learn more and more. But before I take you to the next class, I want all of you to practice it, because assignment is getting prepared, mini project is getting prepared, questionnaires are getting prepared. You will have 10 hours time for you, 10 hours time for you to prepare it and submit to your department. So I will be preparing it in a matter of few days. So all these things practically you have to do it. So don't waste your time. Yes, it'll automatically, it'll come. You don't have to type it or look for it. At the minute when you start creating advertisement, that sponsored will automatically will be there. Next class, I'm sure you will have some doubts. If you're not having doubts, means you're not done it. Definitely you'll get stuck somewhere there. I look forward all of you are asking me, challenging me. If you okay, I'll be very happy. So have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you.